Hey everyone, I'm Armor Gaming, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Monster Legends. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Spring Chest, the Super Spring Chest, and of course, everyone's favorites, the 72-hour challenge, even though you guys already know my response to the 72-hour challenge, but this time we will do an analysis on the monsters available. So let's jump into it. We will start with what's available right now to purchase, the Spring Chest and the Super Spring Chest. So the Spring Chest, you can purchase this up to 2 times. It costs $30, which is the same as the Golden Legends Pass. And what do you get? A done raw, guaranteed. Now, the important thing about this, and this confuses a lot of players, it says up to rank 4. This does not mean you get a guaranteed rank 4 done raw. This means it can be rank 0, rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, or rank 4. As you can see, the little star icon, it says 0 through 4. So important, if you purchase this, you are not getting a rank 4 done raw. It is any random rank from 0 to 4. You also get 2 random legendary monsters. It can be any legendary monster up to rank 4, 1 golden relic chest, 10 silver relics, and 20 bronze, and all of these extra rewards. In my personal opinion, for $30, not worth it, because the way I see this as you are paying $30 for a done raw that may or may not be ranked. $30 for a done raw, that is expensive. If we look at the Super Spring Chest, wow, you get may contain Samo the Plague Carrier up to rank 4, may contain Samo the Fever Scatter up to rank 4, may contain Disease Spreader up to rank 4, guaranteed Helguden up to rank 4. So Helguden is guaranteed. This is for sure. Contains a legendary dark monster up to rank 4. So then you get a rank 4 dark legendary, you get Helguden guaranteed, and then I believe you get one of these nemesis monsters, and then you get a diamond relic, it's exclusive, and then everything else. For $50, in my personal opinion, and again, I will always say this is not a good value. The best value is always going to be the Golden Legends Pass. Right now, if you want to purchase the Golden Legends Pass, it actually costs more money. Watch, if I click on this, oh, because I have it on this account, you can't see it. But I guess I can show you on a different account. It is more expensive the longer you wait. So the best time to purchase the Golden Legends Pass is to get it when it first comes out. So watch, check this out right now. If I click on here, alright, so this is an account that doesn't have the Golden Legends Pass. It's $50 if I want to purchase it and skip all the way to node 30. Or if I just want to unlock it, it's $29.99, $30. So this is way better. Again, look at everything you get. A rank 3 mythic monster Zorky, a level 10 rune, a bunch of nemesis souls, a bunch of elite souls, a bunch of gems, 300 gems. You get an extra hatchery. Like, it's no comparison. You shouldn't even think about purchasing anything else. If you are going to put money in the game, nothing else is a better value than the Legends Pass. And the reason I think it's fair that the Legends Pass has such great value is because you don't get everything right away. You need to grind for it for the whole entire month, right? If you click on the rewards, you need to literally constantly be doing your challenges. You need to do your daily challenges, and then you need to do your weekly challenges to make sure you get all of your rewards. So that's why I think they incentivize players, or they have this $50 purchase for those players that aren't patient and just want everything right away. They spend a premium. They pay more money to get everything right away. But if you can grind it out, purchase the cheap pass, the cheaper one that doesn't skip the nodes, and just grind it out for the duration of the month. It's a better value if you can get it when it is first released. The Golden Legends Pass only costs $20, so it becomes an even better value. So again, unequivocally do not purchase. In my opinion, it is not worth it to purchase the Spring Chest. And again, this is usually my answer for everything, right? Honestly, if you wanted to spend money, a better value right now would be to get the giant chest of gems, because it is half off, so it's $50, the same as the same as the Super Spring Chest. And on top of that, it is a team frat event, so your teammates will actually benefit. You can give them Elementium, you can probably get them Elemental Cells. Let me see if it's on here somewhere on the side. It should be somewhere here. There's so much going on. Oh, frat team event. So in this edition of the frat team event, this gives you, you can choose what you give. So you can give your teammates Elementium, War Coins, or Elemental Cells. So that's another better purchase. So either get the Legends Pass, or if you already have the Legends Pass, in my personal opinion, the frat, the giant bucket of gems with the frat team event is a better value. So that's it as far as the Spring Chest. The equipment challenge, I already talked about this in a previous video. Make sure to check that out. And now the 72-hour challenge. Ah, yes, everyone's favorite. Where are you? Probably on the top. On the bottom? Oh, where is this 72-hour challenge? I know it's here somewhere. Maybe I have to exit out of the game. I don't see it. Maybe I'm blind. I'm sure when I'm editing the video, I will find it. So the 72-hour challenge, I guess I can show you guys on a different account. So I'll show you guys on here instead. There are 3 monsters available: Punchy, Hercule, and Houdini. Alright, so really quickly, you guys already know what I'm going to say. Go for gems, not the monsters. Gems are more valuable, I think, moving forward in the game. Although the legendary monsters are valuable in terms of using them for gold production and using them for future breeding events. Although, as of right now, future breeding events typically tend to be for other legendary monsters. Maybe in the future we'll be able to breed mythic monsters permanently, and not just for events. But for all we know, it's going to be like mythic plus mythic, not legendary plus mythic or any of that. But nonetheless, Hercule's available, Houdini is available, and Punchy is available. With that being said, the upcoming El Colosso event is going to be dark-based, so maybe it might be worth picking up Punchy since he is dark-based. Not to mention he's also magic-based, so that can help for the magic El Colosso breeding event whenever that is. After the dark El Colosso breeding event, I believe it's going to be a metal El Colosso breeding event. So, you could pick up Hercule if you want to prepare for maybe picking up any metal monster that you're interested in, a Hackster or Synapticus, whatever it may be. So if you're thinking long-term, Hercule can help you out for the Metal El Colosso Burn event, or if you're thinking longer term, Houdini can help you out in the Magic El Colosso Burn event. In terms of usability, I don't really think any of these monsters you would actually play with. Hercule, he is one of the OG Team Race monsters, and then Houdini, he is just like a Vanoss exclusive monster. But in terms of usability, they're not really that good, but like I said, nonetheless, we will go ahead and analyze them. Before I analyze them, let me just go over how the 72-hour challenge works. So the way the 72-hour challenge works is that you get coins every time you win a PvP battle. You get to spin the roulette wheel, and then the cards will shuffle around, and basically you can click on any card, and you get a reward. As you unlock more cards, the cost of flipping the next card increases. There is no way to figure out where the monster is. Everything is determined on the server side. So sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get it on the second card, sometimes you get it on the last card. Most of the time you get it on the last card or second to last card. But it is possible to get the monster on the second card flip or the first card flip. It's completely random. But yeah, there is no downloading a slow motion app. There is no actually tracking where the monster is. If you do ever get a slow motion app and you track the cards, what you'll end up noticing is that at one point the cards overlap, so you never really know where they go. But yeah, that's how that works in terms of flipping. And then if you want the costs for the 72-hour challenge, here it is right here. As you can see, the middle monster cost half as much as the monster on the right hand side. Yes, the monster on the right hand side, Houdini, is ranked up, but again, in terms of usability, you're not really going to be using either of them. With that said, if you go to multiplayer, it is to your benefit to be in the highest league possible. Now, this is my advice for all of you with newer accounts. As you can see, I am on my level 36 account, and I am in Legendary 4 League with 5.5k trophies, and all of the opponents are level 100. Let me go ahead and refresh. All of the opponents are level 100. Let me go ahead and refresh again. And all of the opponents are level 100. Actually, the base on the left, I think I can beat that base. Let me make sure I have my proper team. Let me swap you out with you. And let me click fight. So if you find yourself in a situation where you are completely outclassed, and especially if you're a newer player in Legendary 4 League, this will probably apply to you. If you find yourself in that situation, the best thing you can do is to put a weak defense team, and this applies to anyone. Put a super weak defense team. I am talking like a Treezard on defense. That way the opponents can easily beat you. Because if the opponents easily beat you, you're going to be able to easily get a revenge battle against them and win the battle. So if you're in Legendary 4 League, you get 500 challenge coins every time you're victorious. And watch, let me refresh all level 100 monsters, all level 100 monsters, and all level 100 monsters. But if I go to my battle log and I click on defense and I scroll all the way to the bottom, look at this. I'm going to click revenge. Because as you can see, I only have one monster on defense, and look at the kind of opponents. No longer am I facing level 100 opponents. Now, I can easily beat these. I can even OTK them. So that is the best advice I can give you guys, especially for newer players that are competing in the 72-hour challenge. If you want to get all the monsters, because realistically, you can get all the monsters. Even though I say prioritize getting gems, prioritize getting maybe the middle monster since he's the cheapest. In terms of coins to value ratio. Oh, come on. Okay, I was scared I wasn't getting my coins. Alright, so you want to put a weak defense team so you can get your challenge coins. And my second piece of advice is to never have your shield active. Basically, anytime you battle, a warning will pop up saying, are you sure you want to battle? Because you have a shield active. Yes, you never want to have your shield active. Basically, when you have a shield, it's a 3-hour shield, and during that time, you cannot be attacked. You always want to be attacked so that you could always have revenge battles, especially if you're a newer player and you're capped out at the 15 attacks, okay? So that is my advice to you guys. Just never have a shield going. And so I am not going to waste all of my revenge battles right now on defense. Instead, I'm going to wait for my shield to pop up and then I'm going to attack on defense. And that way it's always breaking. And if you are having so much trouble in Legendary 4 League, you can honestly just lose a couple battles and drop. So that's another piece of advice in case you're dropping. But yeah, once again, the 7-tower challenge, it's pretty straightforward. Win PvP battles, get your 500 coins, or depending what league you're in, it is to your advantage to get to a higher league so you can get more challenge coins. But you have to balance it with making sure you can still win, because it would suck for you to be at a higher league where you get more coins, but then you're not winning your PvP battles, so then you're losing out on challenge coins. So always put yourself in a situation where you know you can win your battles. So let me do one more card flip. I was hoping I would get super lucky, but that wasn't the case. Alright, let's go back to my main account. So on this account, I am actually in Legendary 3 League. So just to show you the minor difference, we'll click Fight, Shield Active. See how it says Shield Active? I click yes, then now I can be attacked on defense. And so, if you're in a higher league, like this account that's in Legendary 3 League, let me make sure I can win. Save Rossi God, kill Santirion, perfect system, yikes. Bonus armor kicks in, I am gonna heal. Give myself a nice little heal. I am going to do Despicable Beans. Get rid of their positive effects. Block positive effects. Damage reduction reduce. I am going to do Remember to Sub. I'm going to do Monster Review. And then Jastar's Mask kicked in. Exhausting Mask. Fight for Users. Shocked. Nobody's Armor kicked in. I am going to do... I don't even know why. I need a better skill set on Mizers. I'm going to recharge. Opening. Alright. And the dot almost killed me. My goodness. How much HP do I have? Like 1 HP? I'm going to do Save Rossi. Okay, save Rossi, and ooh, I'm gonna have to resurrect. So games and a res. So Alpha Zero, Unbreakable, Perfect System, Kane Sword Ablation Trap, and save Rossi. Alright, so on this account, because it's in Legendary 3 League, when I actually win my battles, I actually get an additional 10 coins. So check it out, I get 510 as opposed to 500. So the higher league you're in, the higher amount of coins you get. I believe you're like in Champion 1 League, right before Legendary 4, I believe you get 420, so it is definitely your advantage to get into Legendary 4 League if you can. So here are all the leagues. So yeah, Champion 1, I believe you get 420, whereas Legendary 5, or Legendary 4, sorry, you jump up to 500. So that's how that works, and again, it's pretty straightforward. You literally just click on a card, it'll flip, and you're good to go. So with that being said, it's time to go ahead and analyze the monsters. It's time to figure out who's actually usable if you do want to use them. So we will once again do a throwback to monsterwiki.com. So bam. Alright, so we'll start off with Hercule, the OG Team Race monster. So Hercule has a power of 3542. That's actually pretty high for a legendary. Life stat is pretty tanky, 36,191. His speed is rather slow. I mean, of course, he's a giant tank, right? He's immune to freeze, which I remember when he was released, that was interesting because typically metal monsters aren't immune to freeze. Relics, he can hold a shield and a mask. I don't like that it doesn't tell you what books he's in, but I know for sure he's in the Team Race book, and I think... Actually, I don't know. You'd have to check in the game. But let's go to the bottom. Let's see what he has to offer. Field Day deals heavy special damage, gains a 25% damage mirror. So if this monster gets hit with 100k damage, he's going to reflect 25k damage. Over the top, 45 AoE, 45 metal-based AoE. Deals a massive, fair dinkum, deals massive special damage, gains a 20% shield. He's one of those tanky brutes. So he deals a lot of damage and he can protect himself. Deals low special damage, may apply metal weakness, and essentially you do tonight's top 10 and then follow it up with over the top. It is super powerful. Just what I need, heal, extra turn, and stamina. Heals by 10%, gains 20% stamina, loses all negative effects, and gains 1 extra turn. This is an amazing extra turn skill. And look, it has a 1 turn cooldown. So if you're ever hit, basically, if you're ever hit, like let's say you have a DOT or something, you'll literally heal, you'll recover your stamina, and then you get an extra turn. So this is honestly, skill-wise, this is one of the best skills I've ever seen. It costs 33 stamina, you're recovering 20% of your stamina. That's awesome. You recover 28 stamina, so really it's like a net 5 cost stamina. World Thrill, heavy special damage, gains 30% shield. Again, he's a tanky brute. He attacks a lot and shields himself or heals. So in terms of an attacker, he's actually a pretty good attacker. The problem is he's slow, but he's not that bad of an attacker. Relics, again, he can hold a mask and a shield, so he's pretty tanky and pretty strong. High power, high damage skills. And then we have Houdini. I gotta say, I love Houdini's design. I mean, just magicians and owls, it's awesome. He's immune to possession, so he can't be possessed. His speed is 3465. This used to be one of the go-to speed stats for deniers. However, this monster is not a denier. He can hold a staff and a trap, and let's scroll all the way down. This monster, he's a magician, so he's applying a lot of effects. So this skill right here removes 75% of stamina from the targets, and he recovers 50% of his own stamina. The problem is that even if you remove 75% of stamina from an enemy monster, they still have enough stamina to attack you with something strong. This skill applies a 100% damage reduction. This is good against an attacker. However, if that attacker has an extra turn skill, they can get rid of the damage reduction. If that attacker has a skill that can still apply dots, or even worse, a torture, or even worse, a deny skill, you're still going to get hit with the deny. So damage reduction, it's helpful against attackers, assuming they can't deny you or torture you or have an extra turn skill. Area Presage deals low magic damage, applies one random negative effect, and here's a list of all the different negative effects you could apply. Just damage, this is a powerful skill, 65 damage, and it is spammable, but again, he's not really much of an attacker, he's more of a effect dealer. So for example, Area Protection applies one random negative effect to the target. Oh, Area Prediction, sorry. So random negative effect again. And then even if we look at skills group 1, Magic Touch is a damage reduction. This one, Random Trick, is single target random negative effect. And Stamina Trick removes 25% of stamina. It is spammable. So between these two monsters, in terms of usability, I think I would go with Hercule, right? I mean, just look at his skill. Just what I needed is awesome. Fair Dinkum being 75 damage and you shield yourself. World's Fair being 60 damage and you 30% shield yourself. That's awesome. You have strong AoE skills you can utilize as well. So overall, in terms of an attacker, yeah, he's definitely the superior monster. If you actually had to use one of them, I would definitely use Hercule over Houdini. But again, overall, you don't really need any of the legendary monsters. So if anything, they're just there to collect some gold for you. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below. Have you gotten these monsters? Maybe you were one of the lucky ones that already got this monster in the first card flip. Or let me know how you've been doing in the 72-hour challenge. Do you need any advice? Is there anything you're still unsure about? Any thoughts in the comments below? Thank you very much, and remember to sub.